everybody, Mr. Maxadom1 here with you and doing a test ride of a Kawasaki 300. This one I think is going to be pretty similar to the R3. I don't think it's only got about 299cc motor compared to the R3 because it's got a 320cc motor. But pretty much the same functionality. You know, basically the high rev motor and everything. It still seems pretty same familiarities to the same bike here. And this will be my first time on this ride, so this is going to be like 4 right turns. So they said to kind of take it easy and not to do the same thing, you know. But this lady said we can actually do a little warm the tires up, but not so drastically, you know, so you can get a little bit of the feel of the bike, but you can't just like go woo woo, you know. So yeah, I mean, I got the turn signal on. But overall, this is not bad of a bike. I mean, I guess you can use this as a beginner bike too. I don't know how many gears this thing has. Y'all can check out Space Pod. Space Pod had a Kawasaki 300, and so did Brand 7701. They both enjoyed their Kawasaki 300s. I don't know how many other people had them, but those are the only 2 people that I know that actually rode them for a long period of time. Green Turbo, or TurboGreen, I mean. I think he had a 300. I can't remember. I know he had a smaller CC bike. I think he just upgraded to a Daytona 675R. So, you know, but I mean, this bike, this Kawasaki 300 bike is something that you can actually start off on and actually, I wouldn't say grow into, but you can actually have fun with it. I mean, you're probably not going to keep up with like someone really on a 600 or 1,000 or something. But I mean, I've seen a 250 or 300 keep up with some of them. But I think the top speed for this is around 100 miles an hour. But this thing is probably gonna scream because you got to keep it in the high the revs. This is probably going to be a good 20-minute ride. So I'm going to probably be here all day, test riding multiple bikes and giving you my input. I know I'm not giving you much, but I mean everything. I'm still in an upright position. The bike feels pretty nimble. I mean, it's not much different than the R. I mean, there's a little seating difference. I mean, it's not like it's all cushed around my butt. I got a little bit of room. But it's definitely a good bike. So I'm going to cut it off. Okay, I noticed that the mirrors are a little weird. I mean, you can get a little bit of wide angle, but I think you'd have to pull them in or do something because I don't care much for the mirrors on this thing. I'm trying to think what else is. It's pretty nimble. I think this thing's only got like 5 gear ratio. I think, or about 5 gears. I can't see it having 6 gears. I don't know if it's got a gear indicator. It's kind of hard for me to look while I'm riding. I know a lot of people, they like it. Some people don't. They don't care. It doesn't look like it does. drop it down to gear, get it into higher RPMs. I don't know. I think I definitely would change the mirrors on this thing because, I mean, I can see like way out of the way. It's not, I can see anything close or this and that. Oh, look, a bike for sale. Take a look at it yourself, see what you think, see how you know, whatever, and have a good one. I am on a Vulcan S. And this is a nice little ride here. You definitely got to pull it towards you for going up in gears. I noticed that. It's a little different. Trying to see if I can keep up with the instructor here. This does not have a gear indicator. This has got somewhat of the more forward-facing controls. Oh yeah! Listen to that baby! Woo! Little fun little ride. Oh, seat feels good. Oh, I noticed with the throttle, you got to be very, very easy with the throttle because just barely let the clutch out, you would move. And then if you get it out a little bit further, then it will stall. So you got to be careful with that. I noticed that with just sitting there playing with the friction zone before we even took off. I don't even know. Yeah, I'm at the top of gears. This is a black. This is one for people that are about 6 foot. It's actually pretty nice. I kind of like it. It's not bad. The mirrors, I'd have to play with the mirrors a little bit. They're not too bad, I think. I mean, they could be a little bit better. If I got something like this, I definitely would change them out, maybe. See what I can do with those. But yeah, I can, nice and laid back kind of thing. Let's go ahead and talk about something. Right before I got on this ride for this Vulcan, I started talking to a gentleman, and he also had a GoPro, but he had a cable coming from the outside of it into his jacket. So I talked to him. I was like, well, and he had the camera on a J-hook, and so I talked to him, and come to find out, he actually had the cable going into his jacket to a battery pack, to where he hooking up to the camera, it keeps the battery on both ends of the camera keep going, so you don't have to run out of battery, which I thought that was pretty cool. And then I made a suggestion to him about flipping the J-hook upside down and using the camera in the upside down mode to where it'll give him a more outward motion, so he didn't have the camera going back towards his helmet. So we kind of, that's pretty cool. We kind of, interchanged, information about stuff, and he doesn't have a YouTube, but I went ahead and told him I had one, and he said he'd check me out, so, so it was good talking to him, nice to communicate with someone and help somebody out, and learn something new at the same time. Hit that like button, and if you want to keep updated on all my videos and all that, hit that forever like button, and always ride safe.